Hey, so I'm Barb, Health at Any Cost, and it is about, 8 hours since I last did a video, and it was so happy, and everything was so fantastic. Um, and this is the life of having two different kinds of cancers. The one is not so bad, and I had 3 biopsies done last week, no, earlier, Monday. And then I get a call this afternoon telling me, and when I did it, the dermatologist is like, no, these are fine. They're not going to be a problem. Don't worry about it. So I didn't even think about it. And 2 of them are cancer. And one is right there. That one's the worst one. And then I have another one on my arm as well. And I can't wait till after the cruise. I have to get it done next week. They tried to do it on Monday, and I asked for another day. I needed another day to chill. I am so upset. And I'm so upset because here I am. I want to tell you all, but I'm so embarrassed I'm going to turn the comments off. How I could be so happy this morning and so sad today, this afternoon. So I don't even know if I'm going to get to go on the cruise now because of cancer again. So when I have surgery next week, the surgeon is going to take out this one. He's going to do an excision of this one, an excision of the one on my lower arm, right by my antecubital where they draw my blood, right where you bend your elbow. And so that one has to go to the other one. The third one is perfectly fine. Why they all couldn't be is beyond me. But here it is. And so at the same time, he's going to do, and this is why I said I wanted one more day, because he wanted to do 2 surgeries next week. And I said, no, I can't. I just can't do that. So I already had, as many of you know, I already had surgery in the first week in March, the 3rd week in April, and now here we are. It's going to be the 1st week in June, and here I am having surgery again. I am effing tired of having surgery. There's risk every time you do it. I have great people. I stay off my Mounjaro as long as I'm supposed to. And still, there's just always a risk, and it's just scary. It's scary to do this again. So anyway, we're going to do all 3 at the same time. He's got to do the excision, the removal of one of my lymph nodes. He's wanting to do it under this armpit, which is where my left axillary, which is where I had the biopsy done, but I'm hoping to get it done behind my neck here. Now, I got those results today too, by the way, and it said that there were many nodules that made it extremely suspicious. And with my history of cancer, it needed to be taken into consideration. Now, mind you, in January, I had a CT of those nodules, and on this report that I got today, it said that the one I did in 125 was concurred with what I had done this week. Now, when I went in January, my follow-up visit, they told me it was a lymphoma. They did not tell me anything about many nodules. They didn't tell me that it was suspicious. They didn't tell me. So I'm really, really cranky about that. That's something I'm not happy about, and I'm going to have to address with my care providers. This is my primary care provider, or probably somebody who was replacing her that day that I went in because I had nodules back there, and I was scared and didn't know what it was and was worried it was going to be cancer, blah, 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 and sure as shit, that's what it is. And what I could have done back in January, and here we are now in almost June. And I'm just now having to deal with this. I'm so embarrassed. I was so happy this morning. And then this afternoon, and it's funny, not funny, haha, but funny because I'm bipolar. So I was thinking that's exactly what it feels like. I feel like I'm on a yo-yo. And I was happy and then I'm down. And I'm happy and then I'm down. One of the good things, though, is when I was really down last week, I ate. And I told you all about that. Today, I kept thinking, what can I eat? But nothing sounded right. Nothing sounded good. And I'm standing right now, you can't see it, but I'm standing right at the back of Wendy's, and I have no desire to go in and get a Frosty. I don't want fries. I have plenty of stuff at home to eat and have no desire to eat that either. So what I did was I've gone for a walk. I'm almost home. I've done another, by the time I get home, it'll be another 5 miles. So that'll be 10 miles today. It felt better to walk than it does to eat. So, which is bizarre coming out of my mouth. But yeah, I'm just tired of being Swiss cheese. And what it is with this cancer stuff, it's like whack-a-mole. Everything is perfectly fine, and then a mole pops up, not even a mole, cancer pops up, and it's like, bam, 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 try and find where it is. Now I have 8 million freckles. You can't see them as much right now because I'm not out in the sun, so you can't see my freckles a whole lot. But I have 8 million freckles, and every one of them is potential cancer. Now, I had asked about getting the skin removed. If I had all my skin removed, would it maybe limit some of the skin cancer? And the answer was no, because you could, number one, we could remove everything, and you could still have cancer 2 inches from where we did surgery. Number two, the reconstructive surgeon, the plastic surgeon, will not do surgery as long as I have cancer. So I'm screwed anyway I go. So it's whack-a-mole and Swiss cheese and continuing to get dug on, and I'm really glad I have a therapist again. This is so frustrating. And I have to turn off comments, and I'm telling you why right now. I'm turning off comments because besides being embarrassed, y'all gave me the most beautiful, wonderful, I had over 50 comments of love and joy, and I had all those prayers before and all of the wonderful, beautiful things said to me today. And now it's almost like I'm asking for more. I feel like a pig that I'm asking for more prayers, and that's actually not what I'm doing. What I'm doing is I'm letting you know how frustrating this is, and the other part is that I'm not wanting to eat, and that's really weird for me. And that I kept thinking, I need to go for a walk, I need to go for a walk, I need to go for a walk. And finally, as the sun started setting, you can see it back there, it's setting. As the sun started setting, I changed my clothes and I set out, and here I am, and I'm almost home. It's 84 degrees outside. I'm sweating like a little pigoletta. Anyway, I just needed to let y'all know that I'm kind of sad. But I love y'all. Y'all helped me so much, and you held me so close, and you're holding me close still. I know that. I just can't turn on the comments because it's too painful. So I love you very much. Please remember how much I love you, and I remember how much you love me. And I love all the prayers, and I love all the kind words and everything, and that's so nice. I just want to talk about GLP-1s. Why do I have to talk about cancer and GLP-1s? Is there some universal goal that there is for me out here that I have to talk about GLP-1s while having cancer and what that's like? I can't figure it out. It's just too confusing for me right now. Anyway, I love you all. Health at any cost. I'm Barb Herrera, and don't know if I'm going on the cruise or not, but I love you all. Thanks.